ladies and gentlemen. What an experience. Wow. So much to go over. It's so good to see you guys. You guys saw me walking around Nashville. We got the Nashville hat over here for you, straight from the Country Hall of Fame. This is Kelsey's hat, but she let me borrow it. So I like it. What an experience we are going to go over today. I'm excited to share it with you. I did check with Dateline to make sure we were good, and they are awesome. And they said we're greenlit to talk about it. So a lot of people did show up. I was grateful for that because I don't know if they knew. I don't know like what people knew going into this event. I know that I saw some of the like advertisement for it. Going into it, there was like people knew it was going to be in Nashville. People knew it was going to be live in front of a live audience, but nobody really knew anything else. So I've seen a lot of you guys commenting like, hey, is this going to be live streamed? Is this going to be produced as an episode? Like, what is this? This is their first live event that they've ever done. Sorry, the trash truck is coming on his way. This is their first ever live event. So this was their absolute first time ever with a live audience that they've ever done, and people loved it, man. It was so engaging. I loved having like that interaction with the audience because you really can feel everybody in there. It was a little different from CrimeCon. So Keith and I did ours last, and it was like right as I walked out, I could really see everybody. And at CrimeCon, the lighting was a little bit more intense, like on us. You couldn't really see, but I could see almost the entire crowd, which was amazing. And I could hear people like, as you're speaking, people are talking. And it was like, man, I wish we could do this all the time. Like just do what we do, but in person, because it's just that much more fun. There's a lot of energy in there. Before we get to the full story of what's going on, I have the best news for you ever. We talked about weeks before we did this, we talked about a giveaway. I did not forget about you. I did not let you down. And more importantly, Keith Morrison did not let you down. Keith is, can I just say, genuinely one of the nicest people you've ever met. I just want to give him the biggest shout out. Like Keith has always been nothing but loving and respectful. Keith is someone who is just so down to earth, and what an amazing man. Seriously, like he was just so kind. He's just so kind. And I wanted to let you know that I am unbelievably grateful for him. So I just want to give him a big shout out. So with that being said, here's what we've got for you. Now, I went and got these specifically for us. Now, I was going to give you guys two, but Keith said he wanted to sign one for me. So I'm like, yes, Keith, I'm taking it. Keith signed this for me. And I was like, I love it. I'm getting this laminated. I'm taking it. That's what it is. We're doing it. Now, for our giveaway, I wanted you guys to have something special. So because we were in Nashville, I went out of my way and got you a Nashville, Tennessee, Keith Morrison signed postcard. Okay. This is the giveaway alongside with your own. These were at the event only. So if you didn't go to the event, you didn't get these. These are the Dateline Live merch. Okay. And where's it at? I can't find it. I'll show you the entire thing, but this is going to be your guys' giveaway. It is a signed Nashville, Tennessee, Keith Morrison signed postcard for you. Now, what I'll probably do, just so you guys know, there's nothing on the back, just so you know. What I'd like to do is put this in, laminate this for you, so that way nothing can ever get ruined. I don't want it to get bent, and I don't want to lose the signature. But this is the giveaway for you. So these are your two pieces. Now, how we do the giveaway, this is what we'll do. I'll post something for you that is specifically about the giveaway. You guys will leave a comment. And what I'm going to do is take all of your comments, everybody who comments, and who you have to be subscribed to the channel, and you go on our comments and you just leave one. I'm going to take every single one of those and put it in a generator, and we are going to generate the name and that is going to be our winner. So it will be 100% fair, and I cannot wait to know. Okay, and you know what? That's a good idea. Maybe I won't touch it. What I don't want I don't want anything to happen to it. But this is it, man. This is the giveaway right here. Keith Morrison signed Nashville, Tennessee, along with your Dateline Live merch. I still got mine on the back, so I can't take it off, to be honest with you. But I like it. It's cool. Now, if you win and you want me to sign it, then that's something I can ask you. But I'm leaving it just as Keith right now. If you personally win, when you win and you want me to sign it, I will sign it for you if that is what you want. I'd love to do that for you guys. So I'll leave it as is then. We will leave it. You guys, I'm excited to see who wins on the giveaway. Keith went out of his way to sign these for us. And I cannot tell you like how unbelievably kind everybody at Dateline is. It was just a great experience, man. So you guys saw a lot of the lives that we did. It was really interesting. I've never been to Nashville, and that was an experience. The best way, if you've never been to Vegas, then you probably won't understand this, but to me, downtown Nashville is very reminiscent of Las Vegas. Tons and tons of people. People are drunk. People are crazy. People tell you to take your pants off. And I did not, by the way. You guys were on live when that happened. And it's a little bit crazy. So I got there about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I got just enough time to really go out and do something. And I'm telling Kelsey on the phone, I'm like, Kelsey, I don't know if I'm going to go do anything. I just got here. I'm tired. Don't really know if I'm like interested in actually going out. She's like, you have to go out. You have to. Like, you're never there. You're by yourself. You got to go experience it. So I did it. So I went out and I just like, let's just do this together. Let's just live stream together and just hang out. And it was a blast. And I enjoyed it. It was just super crowded. Lots and lots of things going on down there. A lot going on down there. But just a cool environment, man. Something you don't usually experience, and something that I'm glad I got to experience. So I'm glad that Kelsey told me to go out. To answer this question, I'm still waiting on word from Dateline. So yeah, I brought this up in the beginning of the live. I don't know what's going to happen with the live episode that was filmed in Nashville. What I can tell you is it was filmed. I just don't know what they're going to do with this video. I don't know if it's going to be posted online for you guys. I don't have enough information there, but I know it was filmed. And I know that everybody who was there was amazing, took pictures, has some videos of it as well. So that's going to be what I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen. If anything, is just kind of the crowd taking pictures. So I enjoyed Nashville that first night. Saturday came around and I had till about 3 o'clock before we had to head over to the Pinnacle. So I was like, I'm going to go out in the morning, and you guys, we live streamed a lot of this. So if you guys were there live, I think that was some of the most fun live thing we've ever done. It's just walking around, hanging out with you guys, literally just reacting to life as it happens. And so I enjoyed that a lot. I hung out all day. I had to go get my medicine. Now, that was one of the things that I did not talk about yet, is when I left, I forgot my medicine for my meningitis. And it was like, holy crap, I can't believe I forgot my medicine. So we were in this like panic, basically. What do we do? What am I supposed to do? I'm literally leaving. I'm about to get on the plane. And Kelsey calls me. She's like, you don't have your medicine. It's on the counter. So I'm freaking out. And I'm like, okay, well, we have to order more anyway. And so we're trying to figure out how to get it to like move prescriptions to Nashville. And I'm freaking out because they're saying they can, and the other automated system said it can't get moved. And so anyway, I jump on the plane. I'm like, whatever, we got to go. I get there, and somehow they figure out, Kelsey and the producers. This is how amazing the producers are. They all worked together and figure everything out to make sure that I had my medicine in Nashville. So I went and got my medicine. I went around, like I told you, right outside of Nashville. There's a lot going on too. It's really pretty. And I really enjoyed it. And I mostly live streamed everything that I possibly could. We ate really good crepes on live. That was about the only thing I got, and I hope you guys aren't too disappointed with me in this. I didn't have really a chance to go get like Nashville chicken. We have Nashville chicken here from Nashville, so I'm assuming it's close to the same thing. But that was what I did that morning. And then it was time for the panel. So I'm going to go into that, but I wanted to read some of your guys' chats because I feel like I'm just giving you a story time right now. Wouldn't that have been amazing? I would have had so much fun with you guys, man. We would have just walked. Yeah, I know, right? And that was all due to Kelsey, and the producers were trying to help her. Like they were willing to overnight my medicine from Arizona. Like they went above and beyond to make sure I had what I needed. So I was really taken care of. I stayed in the Hyatt right on the strip of downtown Nashville, and it was an amazing hotel. And you guys will see the vlog. I'm putting together the vlog for you, so you'll get to see all of that. A lot of you, I forgot to say that morning when I was live streaming, I had no idea what I was going to do. And so as we were walking, we went down closer to the Country Hall of Fame. And I was like, let's just go. Let's just go in there. And so when I went in there, I was live streaming with you guys, and we got to go in there, and I lost you about 5 minutes in. I lost 5 minutes into it. But I wanted to show you guys that whole thing. It was really cool. So I did vlog it for you so you won't miss it. That was really, really cool. Yes, I was like shocked. I was shocked that you did that. So that was the coolest thing. So we have to like pull that up and find you singing in the background. I wish I would have heard you so bad because I would have came in there so quickly. Unfortunately, the only thing I heard was the girl tell me to take my pants off because she turned around and yelled it at me. And I was telling her, look, you need to chill. Turn back around, take your group and get up out of here. It ain't happening. You do your thing, whatever it is you do, but it's not me. So I sent her away. And I gave her a look. Colby is here to play. So cool. How did I not hear that? How did I not hear that? I should have went in there. But yeah, I lost you guys pretty quickly in there. There was so much history in there. You'll see it on the vlog. I'll just save that part for the vlog. So that was on Saturday morning. And then when I went to the Pinnacle, we got in there. They had a room for us. I got to meet, like, this is the one thing I'll always say is it's such a pleasure to meet other people when you go to these events and you get to meet other incredible people with incredible stories. You know, I met detectives, I met other people who are victims and their family members have been victims. You meet incredible people and make these great connections. And that is always such an honor for me because it broadens your understanding of the world, and you understand each other in a very specific, like in a way no one else can really. The conversations you can have with someone who understands the trauma, who understands loss. There's just certain things that are intangible that you just can't describe. So, Lucille wants to win. I promise you, we're going to do this giveaway. I'm excited to do this giveaway. So anyway, we went down to, yes, and what we're going to talk about Keith in just a minute. So we go down, the event started. They took really good care of us. They made sure we had food, drinks, everything. We watched the first session. So there's basically 2 sessions of the live. The first session had a lot of panelists go. I'm glad that the Dateline lineup actually got to go and sit there and be in person for everybody who loves them. Because I think in person is just so different. It's so different. And so they got to get that love and feel, you know what I mean? Like really see the love that people have for them and give it back. I thought that was a beautiful thing. So the first session ended. Then we went up to the roof. There was some music going on the roof. We all kind of just hung out. And then the second session started. And I was at the very end of the second session. Now, you guys know that I'm a sleepy guy. Okay. Now I am technically 2 hours behind Nashville right now. So it shouldn't have been that late to me, but because the clock said like 9:30, I was tired. Um, but when I walked out to greet everybody, everybody was amazing. And I could just feel that love. I could feel the love from everyone. And it was so genuine and real. And that made me feel very comfortable. Um, and I really just I wanted to thank everybody who was there for that event because it felt like I was just talking to a group of people who understand. And there's never going to be a way to thank and explain how much I appreciate that. But like the love that people have shared back and the support was unbelievable. I want to tell you, I talked to Keith behind the scenes when we did our mic checks, and I said, my community wants you to know how much they love you. They think that your leaning pictures are the greatest thing ever. He said, tell them thank you so much. I said, they absolutely love you. They support you. And he was flattered. You can tell you can tell what a genuine person he is. So I told him, you guys love him. And I said, they are begging me and I'm begging you on their behalf because I want to give it to them is to have you sign some stuff. And he said, of course. And I was like, man, you're the nicest person ever. So at the end of the event, we ended up doing that. And he signed both of those for us, which is a beautiful thing. So you will have a picture of the giveaway, all the stuff that's coming in the giveaway. I'll take a picture of this so you'll know what you're entering in for. But I'm going to tell you this. When I came out and the conversation started with Keith, it was very natural. We really feel you could feel the love, you could feel the respect between each other, and it was just incredible. And he's so understanding and caring, and it made having a hard conversation easier. And so he really created that environment. We had some good laughs. Some things came up that were just hilarious that just natural conversation where it goes where it goes. And what I wanted is that kind of reaction to be able to be natural. You can cry if you need to. Exactly how our channel was and is how that was, right? Like you can be a human being, and that's what it was. And it was just being a human being with a lot of other human beings watching you. That's really what it was. So it makes me feel honored to be in a position to help anybody I can. You guys know that I use this story in my life to try to produce good in this world. And I really believe that by sharing how hard it was, the reality of it, sharing how it really became from where I was then to now can help others. And I believe in that mission more than anything in this world is helping other people. So I really, really am grateful that is been what this has been for us. This community has rallied around us, and it's been nothing but love. And I'm so grateful for our community. I almost cried over you guys for real. Um, at the end, Keith was asking me about the channel, and I said we've created this community that has just rallied together that has a real understanding of life. We're not here to pretend like it's not hard. We're not here to pretend like life is perfect. We cry, we laugh, we have ups, we have downs. And this community is just a group of people who are so sick and tired of just Hollywood, everything perfect all the time, everything, whatever. It's real. And so I'm so grateful for our community. I almost cried at the thing. And then I got to meet, there she is right here on cue. I got to meet Jen. She was at the event. She's the reason why we have a lot of the pictures that we have. She sent me videos. Yes, she got it on video, and I got to meet Jen, and that was a beautiful thing. And it's because, like, I've told you guys this a million times, but you guys mean a lot to me. And I wish we could have more of these events or something in person that's tangible so I could see you and be there. So um, overall, everything went very smoothly. You had a ton of people running in the back, the producers. everybody who worked for Dateline did a great job. They made a great show for everybody. They were very precise, and it was really, really enjoyable. It was really enjoyable to watch as somebody who got to enjoy it and see it from, the third person and then be a part of it. And I'm just honored that I got to go. I'm honored that I got to be a part of it. And I'm really grateful that this happened. And I just wanted to let you guys know, if they ever do another one and you can make it, you should definitely try to go, because it was just a great experience. There was so much, what I love about it, again, to reiterate this point, was the fact that it was real, the fact that it was the ups and downs. You can laugh, you can cry, like it didn't have any boundaries. And you're doing it in front of everybody. So it's real. It's as raw and authentic as you can get. So, but Jen said Colby is truly the same, exact same in person here on the channel. It's amazing to meet in person, of course, but please let you know you're getting all of them here too. Yeah, we had fun talking too. This is a good question, Roxy. Here's what I'll tell you. My opinion on media is always going to fluctuate based off how media is. We're in a time and age where media has a lot of the power, and people have to keep pushing back in media to get their stories told the right way. People need to push back on media to make sure they're not getting an edited version, or this perfect version, or this version of something that didn't happen. And we need to continue to be the people who demand more from our outlets. So my opinion on Dateline has always kind of went up and down through time. But the reality is, yes, this event was very mind opening and changing on how you can use it for good. And I'm not saying anything that Dateline hasn't used it for good, but they really did focus on that part of it, like really talking about people's stories up front. And that's what I think this world should be doing more of, rather than just hearing the story. And this isn't about Dateline, by the way. I want to be very clear. What I'm talking about is, when you go on the news, they're the ones that need to have the integrity to tell you what's going on. But the reality is, a lot of time you need to hear from the people who are there and involved to know the real story, because some people hear one thing and they jump on it, and then media just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste that one idea, and that could be wrong. So you could be getting wrong information. So that's how I feel about media, and that's why we continue to have our channel raw and real, and that's why we do lives. We do videos too, but our lives are because it's happening right here, right now. So yeah, exactly. Kim, it gets sensationalized, or it gets put into a very specific narrative, so that way it can be manipulated to be whatever they want it to be. So, but yeah, I had a great time. It was nothing you can't really expect what's going to happen, but I'm really, really glad I got to experience that. I'm grateful for Dateline for having me be there, and it was a really, really good experience, and I'm grateful for it. And I really enjoyed being in that environment where I wish I could have met more people. Like, I wish I could have went out at the end or something. I wish there was time for me to meet people after the event or something of that nature. But that was the thing I loved about CrimeCon, is I got to actually meet so many people. Like, that was great. That was amazing. And so I like to meet people. I would love to have had time to do that. So, but we just didn't really do that. There he is. The raw wrench himself, baby. 50 Shades of Ray out here. Thank you, man. It was crazy busy. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And again, just to reiterate lastly, Keith Morrison, unbelievably down to earth person, great guy. And I met some really, really incredible detectives, and their cases were on Dateline. And you get to talk to people, and you get to just make these connections, and it's just so nice to actually get together with people. So I want to say congratulations to Dateline for putting on something so good. You did a great job with it. I think it's very hard to run an event like that. It is not easy. They've never done it, and they did it. And everybody who was there looked like they had a really, really good time. And so I'm grateful for that. And I really, really enjoyed my time and I really enjoyed my conversation with Keith. And it was just very natural. So yeah, I know. I would love to come to the UK. If I could come around and like do events at different places and see you guys in different places, I'd do it. That's a goal of mine. It always will be. Um, yeah, and you know what? I'm grateful because we're starting to be more focused on the mental health side of things in media. I think people are really starting to understand how important it is to tell the full story. We got to tell the full story. You can talk about the crime, of course. You also need the other part of the story. You need other things to come together to get a full picture and have people who can help people help other people. Maybe that was too many times saying help, but you know what I mean? Ooh, CrimeCon UK. Tell them call me. I've never been over there. I got to try some UK food over there. I saw Tom Holland do you guys ever watch that thing where they do they like give them a fake $1 million and let them pick stuff? Tom Holland was getting spotted dick and all these other things and I was like, "Bro, I got to try this stuff. Like, what is this? I want to try different things." We'll see. We'll see, Miss Woozy. I don't know. They have a lot of events. They have a lot of events. So they did a live event, a live panel, and basically they really just like naturally kind of had conversations with a bunch of different people that had been in um on episodes before and kind of telling their story in person, and just giving a different, kind of perspective on the stories that they've talked about. Oh, I got to try it. I'll try anything, man. I've tried cow tongue. I was not a fan. I tried it. I'm not going back. This was on YouTube. No, it was not in person, but I'm just saying when I watched him do the episode, I was like, he was talking about all kinds of stuff in the UK and how he was like comparing it to American food. And I was like, I got to try this stuff, man. I got to do it. Okay. So after the live, I'm going to post for you guys to be in your giveaway. This is possibly yours. Okay. Keith Morrison right there. Once you win, I will contact you somehow. I'll tell everybody who the winner is, and then we'll have to do an email or something like that. And if you want a signature on the back or somewhere, I'm not going to ruin Keith's in any way, shape, or form. So I'll sign the back something for you specifically. If you don't, I'm not going to hurt my feelings. This is Keith Morrison. This is for you. You'll also get your exclusive Dateline Live wristband as well. So I'm excited to do our giveaway. I'm excited for one of you to win. I'll let you know what the date is. So you'll have time to enter. I promise. I'll give you plenty of time to enter. I'll tell you what to do on that, what the rules are for being a part of that. And I'm excited, and you guys will get to win that. Other than that, we have a lot going on this week in the background. I'm going to be I got a lot of things coming up. I'm excited to show you some of the things that we can do or show you now, right? Like there's this week, you'll see some of the stuff I'm doing. Some of the stuff will take a little bit longer, but we're just busy this week. But we're going to continue with our lives. Thank you guys for being so patient yesterday. We did not go live because I just got home yesterday. And we will be also going live. What is today? Tuesday. So we'll have another live tomorrow. We'll keep our Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Only today we're making up for Monday. And then we've got some other videos coming out for you guys very soon. There's some other pieces and some new cases that we have discussed. So let me put it this way. There's stuff that we're going to cover that we've talked about before, and then there's some new case stuff that we're going to be doing as well. So I'll get to all of that this week. Super excited. Oh no, not Rubby. See, this is why I forgot. Nope. Whoever wasn't there for that live does not know what Rubby is. So they're going to think we're crazy. Everybody wants to do, you guys want to do Fun Friday this week. We had a blast last week. We had a blast on Fun Friday. It was unbelievably fun. Rubby in the house. Guys, if they don't know what it is, it sounds so creepy. You know what I'm saying? Out of context, it sounds so creepy. But that case, that thing was freaking like it was really getting good until Rubby kept rubbing the Bible. That guy was weird. That priest was weird. If you did not watch that video, go catch last week's Fun Friday because then you'll understand and I'm sure you'll laugh because we were laughing our butts off. Rubby Ryan. This is getting out of control. Tubby Ryan. All right. That's rude. Oh yeah, no, of course you meant Rubby. Yeah, no, it's okay. Tubby Ryan, huh? Yeah, that's good motivation. Get back in the gym, baby. We're still working on it. We got a lot of things coming up this year. I told you guys there's so many things. So this is just an idea for you guys. If for all the motherfucking ones, okay, that's a membership tier. We go live each week. We're going to do our live for this week because we missed this last Saturday. The live for this week, we do channel updates on what's going on in the background and letting you guys know like what's happening with everything in the background. And it's a lot. It's a lot. It just takes so much time and coordination to get real things done. So that's the only reason. IPS, guys, if you don't know these references, you have to watch that video because these are going to be in the chat probably forever. I mean, we have so many inside jokes from that chat. It's not even funny. I know everybody was saying in the comments calling me Rubby. I'm so pissed that I became Rubby. That's on ChatGPT. That was not me. Freaking ChatGPT calling me Rubby. I was clear I'm not Rubby, and then I went covertly as Rubby. Jen is a motherfucking one. Oh, that's the other thing. Where is it? Is it downstairs? It's downstairs. It is a Warriors t-shirt is the other part of the giveaway. I can't believe I forgot. That's why I forgot it. It's downstairs. I can sign it for you if you'd like. I can leave it as is, whatever you guys want. It's going to be really just depending on who wins. You can tell me what you want. So you're going to get all three of those things. You're getting an extra large t-shirt because I just had to get a bigger one rather than a smaller one. Your Dateline Live and your Keith Morrison signed Nashville card. So it's 3 pieces of your giveaway. I hope you guys know that. And I'll post that. Like I said, I'll post a picture for you guys. Carter and the girls are ready to play IPS. Carter knows about IPS. Hold on. You want to see what I have? You have to see this. Watch us. Watch this. You guys want to see IPS? Ray, don't laugh at me, okay? If you're still here, Ray, leave it alone. Okay, this was $9 on Amazon. Okay. First thing I got, official badge. Should say IPS. We put that on. See that? It's tough. We got the cuffs. And we say IPS, and then the girls always end up taking the cuffs from me, and then they get me, and then it's all of them versus me. And then Carter he just sits on my head and just bounces, and he hurts me. And it is what it is. So IPS, usually I get wrecked. Usually I'm the one that has to take all the hits. Ava gets really into it, and she will go at me. She has like beaten me up. So it's either WWE or, whatever. That's how it starts. Then you get hooked. Watch me go be a detective after this. Started with this fake badge, and we might turn it into a real one. Who knows? But yeah, this should say IPS. Okay, just pretend, guys. Everybody, calm down. Calm it down. But they put it on like what will happen is we'll play, and then they'll beat me out. And then they'll take the badge and the cuffs. So Riley will wear the badge. Ava gets the cuffs. It goes crazy. Ray, don't you get me excited over here. I love looking into things. I love looking into things now. It just became a part of my mental. Kind of weird when Colby as IPS arrested Colby as a Ruby in the game. No shot. I know, right? That was the worst ending of all time. That's why I'm so mad. The ending of our game was so unclimactic because I tried so hard to give us the best way. I was really thinking and hoping that I could go in there and get the priest to get the confession from the group. And then as a solo guy, I'm just double eagled. Okay, so imagine the straps that go over your shoulders and there's two holsters. It's just two freaking deserts. Okay, two deserts with the sights. Okay, and we just boom, and it's just arrest everybody. It would be great, dude. Rubby and Ray goes crazy. I might have to make that into merch. Freaking Rubby and Ray. That'd be the greatest. That'd be the greatest detective duo of all time. We'd break every case in America. Rubby and Ray. Ray and his little brother Rubby. That's what I'm saying, bro. We're going crazy with Rubby and Ray. The worst part is if you guys were part of that, I was not Rubby. It had nothing to do with me. It was every time that the pastor in our game would talk, he would grab whatever and he'd just rub his fingers or he was constantly touching and rubbing things awkwardly. And he was like getting these books, which are like really dark books that he knows the contents of and he's hiding them. And he's just rubbing them. And I'm like, he's Rubby. So I called him Rubby out of joke. And then now I became Rubby. Just ridiculous. I don't understand that. Not 21 Rub Street. We're gonna get our channel just caught. We're gonna get hit with something. We keep talking this. They're gonna freaking be like, what in the world are you doing on that in this chat over here? They're gonna shut us down. They're gonna shut the community down because we're talking about this. It's going crazy. Oh man. We didn't even find Evelyn, by the way. We'll get back into it. I'll post another thing. We have 3 options. We have multiple options for Fun Fridays. We don't do Fun Friday every week now because I didn't want to burn you guys out on Fun Fridays, but I love them. Honestly, they're just such a great way for us to just hang out. I love it. And yeah, it sounds crazy, right? Everybody thought I was crazy. Some people jumped in the chat right when we were talking about that, and people were probably like, what the hell are you guys talking about? We have so many things we can do. So I'll give you another poll for this week. You guys let me know what you want to do. I'm almost positive that you guys are going to blow it out of the water with more detective work. We've been doing a great job on that. So maybe we'll get to that. And we'll do it at night. Even if we do a day live, we'll do another one. Oh, I'll tell you one thing that's so crazy. I have always wanted to serve in any way possible. I was going to be in the military. I told you guys this story before. I wanted to be in the military for a really long time. I wanted to be in the Air Force. I wanted to be a Marine. I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. I've thought about being a detective, a firefighter. I've thought about being a paramedic. I've always gravitated towards the line of work and those people too. I don't know what it is, but there's something intangible that you just get along with people who are in that line of work really well. There's just something there. I don't know how to explain it, but I've always thought about it because I care about people and serving people is so important. And we're going to have a video and some deep highlights on people like that. We've talked about this. I've discussed it with you, a future video highlighting our people who serve our country in different ways. Exactly. Our troops, we have our detectives, our police officers, our troops, our paramedics, our nurses, our doctors. It's so important to put a highlight on them because they're out here every single day doing things for us as a whole. So we can have the freedom that we have right here sitting here. You have to put respect on that. That's not easy to do. So we will get to that. I promise you. It's the things that we're doing next. They're all this. They just take time. That's it. We absolutely will. Absolutely will. But we are going to do some amazing things on our channel, talk to amazing people. And, I love you guys, man. the more that we do this stuff, it's just like so easy for me to connect with you, talk to you. And again, if I met you in person, this is exactly how we'd be, just hanging out, talking. And I hope we get to do an event. I will tell you this: if I do another bigger event like that, I will let you guys know as soon as possible. So that way, we there whoever can make it can go, but we still need to have our own private event. I just don't know how many people. I don't want to like cut you guys off. Like I don't want to be not get a big enough place or too big. So it's just kind of one of those things, right? My son is a Marine. He's been out for a few years. I served in a different branch years ago, but I agree, Colby. There's so many unsung heroes in our country, not just armed forces. Well, thank you for your service and his. And again, yeah, it's service no matter what job you have there. It's service no matter like people who are running anything to do in our military are serving, even if it's and some people always like, well, only the actual in the fire. No, it's everybody. The only way that people who are in the line of fire are able to do it is all the other people doing their jobs, right? Everybody works together as a team. And I think that's the most attractive thing to me in the world is that teamwork. And I really think that that camaraderie and that love and that I'm going to help you, you're going to help me, we're going to do it together is the best thing in the world. I love that. Oh, is it going to be warm enough in November when I come down to Tempe for our scooter rides? It's actually nice right now, bro. It's about 87 today. It's been raining. So we're riding them scooters, baby. If you think I'm not filming that, Ray, I don't care if I got to get a GoPro or hire someone to get us on a drone. We are freaking filming us on our scooters. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. That was the greatest thing I have ever seen. To the VA hospital is a sobering experience, seeing all the veterans that have been affected by serving the country. Exactly. And they just get past it all the time, right? We see things, and there's so many other people that our focus is on, but I love the idea, the concept of unsung heroes. There's so many of them that look for nothing, ask for nothing, and don't ever get that. You know what I mean? We're gonna get it, dude. We're gonna film that because we got to do it. You guys should see us. The reason why this was so funny, okay? I just want to give you guys context to why me and Ray on two birds or whatever those electric scooters are that you stand on. Me and Ray are in our full suits in Phoenix. He just had got done testifying for against Lori. He to Lori is like an enemy, and to me, he's like a brother. So I'm down there with her enemy after he testified against her, going to eat and riding scooters, having a blast. I mean, that's just like the greatest thing ever. We didn't go for revenge. We lived our best life. That was what's so funny. And what I thought to myself is if someone from court walked out and saw me and Ray in full top to bottom suits on our scooters going 30, I mean, I was like, this is a painting. This is poetry right now. Poetry. It was the greatest thing ever. I know. I loved it too. It was so much fun too. We had a blast. We had a blast. We needed that, man. We needed to break that up with some fun. But I love the two full suits. Yes. He is amazing, man. He's amazing at what he does, and he's just an amazing person. We had a blast that day. Yeah, the memories forever. I just was like, can you imagine if you had went to court and then saw us doing that? It'd be the greatest thing you ever saw. Oh man. All right. Well, I love you guys so much, man. I'm gonna post for you about the giveaway. Thank you so much for being a part of our community. Thank you for creating an environment where we can come and have this. Like this is just as much you as it is me. You create the community. You are the fabric of the community. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being a Scar warrior, man. That's part of our community that is here. And I'm so glad I get to experience life with you guys. And just thank you. So I'll keep you up to date on the community tab. If we have any more lives, we have videos coming this week, lots of different interviews in different places. I'll let you know about that. So, and I'm going to post very soon for you guys for the giveaway. Cannot wait to see who wins, and you guys will have time for it. So don't worry. Appreciate you. Love you guys. See you very soon.